Yo, what's up? Today we're going to be using this really strong build on the spirit. So first of all, we have Hex Nothing But Misery. After you damage a survivor 8 times with a basic attack, this perk activates. And then whenever you damage a survivor, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. And this perk is really good on the spirit because, you know, all her attacks are in one. So you can activate this perk really quickly and then get use of it a lot. We're also going to be using Hex Undying because, you know, we don't want the Hex to get cleansed after instantly getting it. And of course, last we have Pain Res and Dead Man Switch for some slowdown. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, we have the Forgotten Ruin. This should be a pretty good map, but firstly we should find the survivors. And of course, there's already one here. Yeah, he's gonna have to drop the pallet, but I'm just gonna go around. And if I'm correct, this should be an M1. And perfect. That's already 1/8 of the way. Now I just need to listen a bit. And oh wow, they already cleansed it. But that's fine because that's what we have Undying for. And yeah, I'm just gonna break this pallet. Let's hope they don't cleanse Undying now. I am gonna use my power here to catch up to her. And yeah, this is a down. Perfect. Okay, nice. Oh, and we see the Lara right here, so yeah, he's gonna have to drop this pallet. That was a bit laggy, but it's fine. If I listen carefully, then yeah, we somehow find this Asteri, and I'm pretty sure she has Iron Will. So yeah, that's nice. Nice for her, of course. I am just gonna go to this gen now. And nice, we see the Lara. And yeah, I'm just gonna injure her here, and perfect. Pretty sure she doesn't make much distance here. And yeah, she's downed. We're almost done with the Hex. Alright, let's go back for the other survivors. I'm just gonna break this pallet. And I'm pretty sure they're in shack because Dead Man Switch activated. And yeah, this gen is almost complete. I am just gonna go back to Hook now. Or actually, I'm just gonna follow these scratch marks. And nice, we find the Asteri here. Just one more hit and we get our Hex, which is perfect. But this chase shouldn't take long because if I just go around, then yeah, she's downed. And now that we have our Hex, then these chases should be easier. I am just gonna injure this Bill. Oh my god. He barely got through there. Guess I'm just gonna pick her up. Alright, nice. I'm gonna check up on my Hex. Oh, and nice. We find the survivors here. They were doing this gen. I'm just gonna M1 her here. And now she's slowed for 15 seconds. So we should be able to catch up really fast. And yeah, she's already down here. Oh my god. This perk is like really strong. Alright, nice. Back to the Hex. And nice, nobody's cleansing it. You know, this perk is really strong, but it takes so long to activate that it's just not worth to run most of the times. Like, 8 whole hits, and it has to be an M1 hit. And nice, we see the Fang here, and she gets injured. She's now 5% slower. And she doesn't even go to shack, she just goes to this bad tile. And yeah, with the 5% slowage, then she's gonna get downed. Oh, we see the Bill here, he's trying to sabotage. But yeah, he doesn't make it, so we're just gonna hook her. And honestly, he's just gonna go back for that Bill now. Keep in mind, he is 5% slower here, and yeah, he gets downed. This perk is so busted, is what I would say if it didn't take so long to activate. But yeah, anyways, gonna go back to that Hook now. Actually, going back to shack because this gen is almost complete. So I'm just gonna kick it real quick, and now I can go back to finding these survivors. But before that, just gonna check on my Hex. And yeah, nobody found it yet. I don't think I've been downstairs a single time. Oh, and nice, you see the Fang. I mean, I don't see a reason to go downstairs since I've got all this pressure upstairs. But yeah, I'm just gonna push her away from the Hex so she doesn't see it. And yeah, this is an M1. She is 5% slower here, but I'm just gonna pop my power. And yeah, she gets downed. I'm pretty sure she's dead on Hook, so that's perfect. Oh, and he sabotages, but that's fine. We have a Hook right here that I think he's gonna sabotage, so I'm just gonna drop her. And yeah, just gonna injure him here. And you know what? Just gonna go for him. Kind of sucks, but you know what? It is what it is. And yeah, just gonna down him instead. Honestly, this team is pretty strong, but I'd say I'm stronger. And alright, I think it might be time for me to check on downstairs. And yeah, seems like none of these gens have any progress. So that's great. Except this gen. This gen has a lot of progress. But that's fine because, you know, we just got this Lara off of it. And she's 5% hindered here for 15 whole seconds, and she jukes me. Yeah, ignore that. We still get her because of the 5% hindered. It is pretty insane. Alright, honestly, I'm gonna go back to shack because I think they're somewhere in this area. Oh, and here's Bill. So we're just gonna injure him real quick. And with the 5% hindered, he's not gonna get much. Unless he goes into the portal, of course. But that's fine because for some reason he just crouched here. Guess he thought he was sneaky. Alright, and he's dead. This game went perfectly as of now. Except that this gen is almost popped, but we got Dead Man Switch to block it right as it was about to pop. And yeah, we get this down because of the 5% haste. genuinely so strong, but it kind of sucks because it only works when you M1. So you have to activate it by M1ing and then M1 to, you know, have it work. So it is a strong perk, but it's just like only strong on some killers. And nice, we get him here, so this should be an M1. And again, 5% hindered. Unless he finds the hatch, like, right now, then he probably won't escape. And from what I can tell, then, yeah, he won't. Or she. Honestly, I can't tell with the survivor. But yeah, let's mori her now. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and, you know, do all the other stuff because I only have, like, 330 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into the next game. Alright, we have the Greenville Square. This should be a pretty good map. Let's go find the survivors first. And I think I saw a survivor next to me here. And yeah, she vaulted this window. Or he, sorry, it's the Dwight. But anyways, just gonna get this quick M1 on him. And holy, that was laggy. But that's fine, just gonna pop my power. Might be better if I just interrupt these survivors, honestly. But yeah, she drops the pallet here. And she goes around for some reason. I don't know what she's doing. Well, guess it's just gonna be a quick down for me. Anyways, we're just gonna down her here. And perfect. Already 3/4 of the way there. Alright, nice. Gonna pop my power here. And Deadman switch activated on this gen, which means they're here. And oh my god. Yeah, that was a good stun, but I couldn't do anything about it. I will go after him though. Just gonna do a quick mind game and... yeah, I meant him to drop that actually. That is in fact all in my plan. Just trust me on this, and yeah. Pretty insane spirit phase. Anyways, let's go back to these survivors. Or actually, back to that gen so we can kick it. And yep, gonna go to this gen now. 3 whole survivors here, oh my god. Alright, we got like 5 out of 8 already. And yeah, he vaults this pallet. I think he had life because he made a lot of distance there. It doesn't really matter because we are spirit, so this is a really bad pallet for him. Which means he's gonna get downed, and yeah. Just 2 more hits left for the perk. And perfect. Gonna go kick this gen now. Oh, and nice. I see the survivors working on this gen. And Deadman's Switch just activated, which is perfect. God, I love Deadman's Switch. Anyways, this survivor is... oh my god. My ears are deceiving me, holy. It doesn't really matter though, because, yeah, this Nia is dead. And our perk just activated. So we can finally use the 5% hindered. And nice, we already see another survivor. And perfect, that was a great hit. She's now 5% hindered for 15 whole seconds. And oh my god, look how fast we catch up. Kinda sucks that there's a pallet here, but it doesn't matter. She still gets downed. I am just gonna kick this gen first though. And yeah, now we can pick her up. And nice, another pain-rest Deadman switch. On this gen now, which means there was a survivor here. And yeah, he should get injured. Ooh, nah. That was close, but it's fine. Gonna do a little mind game, and he does get injured here. I will pop my power though. And if I'm correct, then he's down here. That 5% really made me get to that pallet quicker. But alright, let's go back to that hook now. Just gonna pop my power. And yeah, we see the Nia. I'm pretty sure she's dead on hook too. So if we get her with the 5% hindered, then she is dead. And honestly, I don't think she makes that window. She's going to the basement? Okay. That's an interesting choice. I guess she didn't make it to the window after all, but... guess she made it to the basement. I don't know, this Nia was really weird. Anyways, we find the Lara Croft here. Alright, she ran away here. And Deadman switch activated on that gen. I don't think she makes that window, and even if she does, then whoa. She kind of faked me there, but it doesn't matter. Because she showed me where the Leon is, so we're just gonna go after him. 5% hindered, by the way, and ooh. Well, that was close, but it doesn't really matter. He is gonna have to drop this pallet, which does mean he's gonna get downed. And yeah, just like I said, he did get downed. Oh, and... she flashlight saved me. Yeah, just for that, I'm going for him again. And this time, the chase is gonna take like 5 seconds max. And yeah, I'm just gonna bring the pallet. And just like I said, oh, 5 seconds. He almost got me there. Okay, nice. And Deadman switch activated on that gen. So we know where the Lara Croft is. Yeah, never mind. She somehow got the unhook. But we're still just gonna pop my power. And nice, we find the both of them. And yeah, we get the injured here. We are gonna use our power here. Anyways, she's 5% hindered too. And yeah, we're gonna get her. Probably right here because of the 5% hindered. And yeah, if not the 5% hindered, we definitely would have not made it here. Kinda insane. Alright, now we just have to find the Leon. Oh, and we found him nice. Right here. So I guess I'm just gonna use my power. And honestly, yeah, he said he makes that unhook, but it doesn't really matter. I am just gonna go after her here. And yeah, sadly she got, you know, the borrowed time. Oh, and I guess that doesn't matter. She didn't use much of it, I guess. Oh my god, she has power struggle. Well, I guess I could have waited to marry her. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Well, we're just gonna marry her here and GG's. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and, you know, all the other stuff. So yeah, bye.